1. Deep De La Riva rollover sweep. This is a sweep that my friend and partner in the video, Rafael Rosendo, catches everyone with. It is a fundamental De La Riva sweep, and it is a great first line of attack. From the spider guard, I set up the De La Riva guard by pushing Rafael's left leg away while my left foot forms an outside hook behind his left knee. I continue by lifting my hips to create the angle to feed my left De La Riva hook deeper in front of his hip. With the sweep prepared, I pendulum my right leg in a clockwise motion toward his feet as I pull his hands toward his body. This sends his body forward and trips him for the sweep. I finish by posting toward my head to stay heavy and transitioning to the mounted position. Two, De La Riva Tomonage. At this point, most of you should realize that I love Tomonage style sweeps. This is a very simple version that most will have a lot of success with. Beginning in the spider guard, I push Rafael away from me and transition to the De La Riva guard. Notice that my right hand is grabbing a cross-collar grip instead of his sleeve. I set up my sweep by extending both of my hooks to push Rafael off balance. He reacts just as I planned, by pushing into me in resistance. I take advantage of his forward momentum by bending my knees to allow him to come forward as I pull his collar and push his arm downward toward his body. As Rafael is pulled over me, I extend my legs upward toward my head and somersault him over his shoulders. Riding his momentum, I back roll and take the mounted position. Three, Tomonage omoplata variation. As with all of my sweeps, I love to use sweeps to set up the submission. In this case, the reaction against the Tomonage is perfect for opening up the game ending omoplata. From the spider guard, I transition to the De La Riva guard with the hand in the collar and push him. Noticing my collar grip, Rafael mentally registers the possible Tomonage sweep. Continuing the ruse, I push him away to force the action. Rafael reacts and naturally resists the push with one of his own. Like before, I lift him with my legs as he moves into me, but this time, Rafael tries to lower his base to make himself heavier. As he worries about the sweep, his right elbow completely opens up. To finish, I release my legs and swing into the omoplata position as Rafael falls to the mat. Four, reverse De La Riva knee push sweep. Whenever your opponent defends the De La Riva hook, you must have a contingency plan. This is an excellent sweep that takes advantage of your partner's proper defense of the De La Riva hook. Just as before, I begin in the spider control, and I transition to the De La Riva guard. My partner quickly defends, killing my De La Riva guard as he pushes my hook downward. I switch my legs so that my right leg is now behind his right knee in the reverse De La Riva and swing my left leg upward to lift him. This forces him forward and I swim my arms under his legs to get a deeper position under his base. As Rafael tries to catch his base, I control his right sleeve to dominate his entire side. Finally, I pull his legs toward my head while driving my legs against his right knee to buckle him toward his right rear. I follow him to the top and finish with an easy guard pass. Five, De La Riva leg lasso sweep. This is a great technique to get used to the basics of the inverted De La Riva guard. Beyond this, it is an incredible sweep that catches a lot of my opponents off guard. Once again, I transition from the spider control on the De La Riva guard. I switch to a cross sleeve grip with my right hand and I underhook his right leg with my left arm. Without delay, I roll onto my shoulders and swing my right leg out and around Rafael's right arm, hooking my foot on his shoulder. To sweep, I swing my hips toward his leg while opening my knee. This torques his elbow and shoulder and forces him into a shoulder roll. He easily falls onto his right shoulder and I follow him to control the sweep.